What's up, roommates? Welcome back to the show. It's been quite a while since our last episode.
It's been a long while.
6 months. I checked. I actually went to our YouTube channel earlier, and the last upload was 6 months ago, and I couldn't believe that it was 6 months ago that since we last uploaded an episode.
Yeah,
so
it's really been a long time.
yeah, a lot of things happened. Time went by that fast, surprisingly. So, well, welcome back to us.
Welcome back to us. So for those of you who are new and for the streamers on Twitch, we essentially just talk about current topics. Maybe not even current, just topics we find interesting and think that they're worth discussing, and we just casually talk about them and hoping to bring you guys along the journey, and looking forward to the comments in the comment section. Do they comment live on?
Yeah, they comment live, and I can see it through my phone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't introduce the Twitchers to YouTube.
Oh yeah, so for those who are on YouTube, we are also on Twitch. It's on Shishi's account, right?
Sushi Malvar.
Yeah.
So I think starting from now on, this will be like a new setup.
Yeah.
We also have a bit of restructuring for the better. So from Room 3, it became Room 3 Show, and then now it is Room 3 Media, which incorporates all of that. Shishi's stream, Twitch stream, this podcast, an audio podcast, blogs, and audio blogs. And I don't know what else, but I'm sure there will be more. But right now we have our necks, or what do I was saying? We're neck deep in things, like fixing everything.
And because we're adding Room 3 to my stream, that means I won't be just streaming every Sundays because my schedule is every Sunday. So I'm going to be adding the schedule if we agree on a schedule for this podcast.
What do you guys think? Let us know when we should be.
Because we
posting.
really can't, have a permanent schedule for this. So
Yeah, we haven't set one yet.
I think Saturday's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's Saturday. Saturday at 12 midnight.
yeah, that's fine.
Why the hell not?
So yeah, basically what we'll be talking about is the events of the year. I don't know if anyone recalls, but January felt like it went on for so long.
Yeah.
Right?
So much happened.
January, yeah.
January.
And until now, it's like so much is still happening, and well, I wouldn't be surprised if aliens arrived on Earth here.
There was
month.
literally a UFO sighting confirmed by NASA.
That was like a year ago, I think. It wasn't 2020.
It was,
for real?
But they released it just this year.
NASA. And no one gave a flying
F.
damn about it.
Well, because a lot of things have been happening,
Yeah.
not just that.
Yeah.
But why now? Why only now?
I don't know. So that happened. We were all in Boracay in January, and we were on a boat. Good thing there was reception. All of a sudden, there were a flood of news that came in that Taal Volcano erupted. If anyone even remembers that happening.
So for
Oh
those on Twitch if you guys aren't familiar with Boracay, it's an island in the Philippines. So literally an island, you're stuck nowhere but just the island unless you take a boat or an airplane.
I got distracted because something happened to our main camera.
What happened? Did
It's
it
recording now. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll splice it out in the post.
Okay.
stop? Yeah.
More work. Well, yeah. We were just talking about Boracay. Yeah, and then
Yeah, we were on a boat. We were saying.
Yeah, we were on a boat, and then we heard news that Taal Volcano exploded. I think it's the world's smallest volcano, isn't it? It's a really small volcano. It's essentially a volcano within like a lake, and then an island, and then a lake, and then a larger island. But that, not knowing what would be happening in the months to come, that was crazy then. We came back home. Oh, we couldn't.
No, it was stressful because we were stuck in an island. We were supposed to leave for Manila the next day, I think. Was
Yeah.
it? The next day.
Yeah.
Rare and Hayes said, "I like the walls." What,
Thanks.
you mean the mirror?
The color? What about the
The
walls?
walls.
We did it ourselves, so
Oh, that's part of
thank
our.
you very much.
That's part of our blogs, actually. DIY. Yeah.
So yeah, we were supposed to fly back to Manila at the next day, and
Sorry, the cam just dropped again. It's crazy.
so yeah, we were supposed to fly back to Manila the next day. The night before, we got news that the volcano near Manila was erupting.
Yeah.
It wasn't really erupting; it was like ashfall.
Ashfall.
Right? Ashfall.
No lava.
Yeah, no lava, just ashfall, but huge chunk of ashfall. Like around it went so far that we couldn't fly back if it could continue to rain ash.
Yeah.
Around Manila. So we were really stressed because we stayed in Boracay for
For vacation.
4 days.
4
Yeah.
days.
4 days. And I mean, it's fun, but by the third day, I already wanted to go home in my bed, do my own stuff, work, whatever. I mean, it didn't feel like a safe place, of course, if it's not my home. So
Yeah.
Hi,
it's just for a
Maven.
vacation. And so we were really stressed.
Because getting stuck there would mean booking more
hotels,
nights.
yeah.
Which was really hard to book hotels at January in Boracay.
Yeah. Plus, actually, the coronavirus was already
Starting
starting there.
Yeah, because I think it already started December of last year in other countries, or in
Yeah.
China in general.
Yeah.
And then there's a scare, of course, because, it could, just pass along other people.
Yeah.
So there was that scare, but not too much yet.
Not
in
too
our,
much yet.
In
yeah.
our country, at least. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
So there's that besides the eruption
Yeah.
that happened.
And I'm paranoid with germs, viruses, and stuff.
He really
Yeah,
is.
if you know me, I carry a bottle of alcohol in my bag everywhere. And before I eat, like if it doesn't feel clean or safe, I literally spray the table with alcohol,
He
wipe
does.
it down. Every time I touch my wallet, I spray alcohol with my hand.
Rerun said I do that too.
I love you for that.
But yeah, honestly, he almost could just put alcohol everywhere around him. Each step that he's taking, that's how over
Yeah,
protective he is with germs.
yeah, and I mean, right now I'm glad I'm like that in a way, I guess, because I'm more paranoid, so I'm more careful with the things that I touch. But thankfully we were safe. We were still safe. And then the next day, the night before we slept, we found out that our flight's going to
Possibly
yeah.
cancelled.
Possibly cancelled. So we were
Because we checked the other flights
Other
going
airlines.
from Boracay to Manila. All of them are cancelled all of them were canceled, and
Yeah.
the good thing was we booked from Boracay to Clark, which is kind of like, I guess, 3 hours away from Manila.
Yeah, 2 hours if it's not heavy traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we booked there going back, and thankfully ours weren't canceled because I think Clark wasn't that affected that much.
It's not. It's up north.
Not
Yeah.
much, yeah.
And Clark, the volcano is down south.
Yeah. So, thankfully, but it was like, it felt forever when we were at the airport.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The airport was packed with people because the airport was, it was in an island, so the airport was small.
It's a provincial airport.
It's a provincial airport.
And on top of that, I think most people that booked from Boracay to Manila
Yeah.
were trying to get into the Clark airport
Yeah, that's
so that
what
they
were
can also
doing.
go back.
So it was actually so hot in there.
Yeah.
Like their air conditioning couldn't keep up with the amount of people coming in. And people were people were already sitting on the floor.
Sitting on the floor, standing. We remained.
We were, yeah. Thank you for
standing.
the host, Maven.
What's a host?
Host is like.
I'm
their-
sorry, I'm not a Twitcher.
He's showing our stream to his stream.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks. But yeah, so
So yeah, the airport was packed. We waited for like several hours, like more than
3,
three, which was weird because it was just a local flight.
and it kept getting delayed, kept getting pushed back, and we were so worried that our flights are gonna get canceled because there was a real threat of that.
Yeah, so I was praying to all the gods I could think of. Luckily, our flight was got pushed through.
Yeah,
Didn't
But-
go.
yeah. But when we got back home, there was some serious ashes around the house.
Yeah. Well, after we arrived, we still stayed in Clark for like a week,
a
right?
week.
So like by that time, the amount of ash here in the house was like a week's worth.
And
Yeah.
The ashfall continued for days.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I can only imagine.
It felt like the end of the world for me. Like,
And
The
it
scene-
probably was the start of the end
It
of
was-
the world.
we're still in June.
it was the opening ceremony. And
Yeah.
It
apparently-
was. Then what other major issue happened afterwards?
Let's
There's so
see.
much.
There's so
The
much.
Australian bushfire.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
felt so serious at the time.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know.
Freaking
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe
The
died.
death of Kobe Bryant. There's a lot here actually, but some of the things here weren't like big news, but it was reading it is like
Is this
Wow.
real?
like
Yeah.
my Wi-Fi died.
Oops. Well, yeah.
So yeah, the Australian bushfire. Let's just talk about that, I guess. Well, of course, it was. We weren't experiencing it directly.
Yeah.
It didn't affect us directly, but just seeing the pictures and
Yeah.
the animals that were dying.
The fried animals.
Yeah.
And then we're standing up.
And
Oh no.
I'm an animal lover, so it
Oh,
really.
no.
Really killed me to see that. The kangaroos, the koalas.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a news that one of the animals are now extinct because of the bushfire?
Is there?
I think so.
Really-
I don't want to spread fake news, but I think I read it somewhere.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
So yeah, like all of these events and like Kobe Bryant, who would think like someone that young and someone that successful would die in a helicopter crash?
Maven said the mic is too far. But can you hear me though? Can you hear me though?
We can speak louder for you. But yeah.
Can you attach the mic there? No.
No, that's fine. I think, because I can hear it from my phone.
Okay.
Maybe
I was just talking too long.
Yeah.
Not too loud.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You got so depressed with the news.
Yeah.
That you couldn't speak with with the energy.
But that same I think that same pilot was also driving, I think, one of the Jenner sisters. And that would have happened to her if she had went on the same helicopter.
Oh, okay. If she went on with Kobe?
Yeah. No. Because I think, I'm not sure, but what I heard was she also hires the same pilot and uses the same helicopter to travel around.
Okay. But what caused the crash was the pilots insisted, but like still pushed with flying when it was too risky.
Because of the weather?
To fly. Yeah, something about being a flight risk. And he still went with it, so basically he took the risk.
There is a lot in life that you take risks for, and that's not flying.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how that feels to be. What's the term? Like when the thing you're on, the aircraft you're on is out of control.
Yeah.
And you can't really hold on to anything.
Yeah.
You can, but it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how that would feel.
And like, I'm not a basketball fan, but I know Kobe.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And I know that he's a nice guy from what he does, like with charity and helping out people. So, just learning that, like, who hates Kobe, right?
Yeah.
So learning that, and plus, his daughter was with him. It was
really heartbreaking.
Yeah, really heartbreaking. And just speechless. I was just speechless when I heard about it.
Yeah, when I saw the news feed on my phone, I was in disbelief basically. I was like, is this real?
Yeah.
Can this be real? But yeah.
And we're still on January, right? January events.
Yeah. Can we just fast forward to next year?
I swear, January was like 3 months worth of experience already.
Just like looking back at the events that happened, I'm just like exhausted right now.
I even can't believe that we're still talking about January right now.
So what else? The only thing I can think of right now is the pandemic, which was, of course, it's still big right now. It's still happening.
Ongoing. Then it gets piled on top of with the Black Lives Matter issue.
Yeah,
George
George Floyd.
Yeah. Well, not just George Floyd, but
heavy.
It's basically the spark that sparked the whole issue.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's jump to when the what's happening?
The SD card on the camera is not fast. It's a low speed SD card.
Do you want
I'll fix it.
Do you want the RAM with that camera?
It's not the camera. Excuse me. Continue on. I'll speak from this side.
Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. This is the first time we're doing this live on Twitch, live streaming. So, forgive us.
We normally take pauses in between our conversation because um, you know.
So anyway, where was I? When the coronavirus pandemic happened, when it was announced that it was a pandemic, when it was starting to get worse, we were actually in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were. That was February.
Yeah. So Gab and I were in Malaysia for a month. She was there for like a week or less, a few days. So by that time, oh, and in Malaysia, who was the guy who always bring alcohol with him?
Who was the guy who bring alcohol with him?
The viewer.
Oh, Rare Run.
Yeah. Fair run? No.
Rare Run.
Rare run.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you plan to go to Malaysia after this pandemic, you bring a bottle of alcohol with you. Because there's literally I couldn't find a bottle of rubbing alcohol with in Malaysia.
In animals?
Nowhere. Anywhere.
Even in groceries?
Yeah. And I heard it's the same.
Watson's.
I heard it's the same in Singapore.
Why?
They only have hand sanitizers, and I don't trust hand sanitizers because it's unless I see 70%.
Yeah. Because sometimes hand sanitizers only have like 30% alcohol in it.
Yeah.
And mostly it's just, so your hands would smell good.
Yeah. So not for me. Not for a germaphobe. So I brought a small bottle with me because I was assuming they have like bottles of alcohol there, but there were none. So I was more paranoid. I started looking for drugstores, groceries, no alcohols, not even hand sanitizers. And then I found like a small convenience store in a gas station. In a random gas station, I found like a hand sanitizer there. It was this small. I bought two. I'm like,
Was it 70%?
no. I mean, it was just for my mind to be at peace, to have something for protection. Like,
Why didn't you tell me to bring alcohol?
it's a good question.
You should have told me.
So, anyways, we were in Malaysia. It was starting to be a pandemic. Then when we got back from Malaysia, that's when it started to get worse. But I felt lucky because I only had a few days of interval, after maybe under a week it was announced that it was a pandemic and countries were starting to go on lockdown.
America was starting to run out of toilet paper.
Yeah. So we were glad that we got here just on time. And
Because that would be more scarier if we left Malaysia and then we get quarantined in the airport for 14 days.
yeah,
That's a lot. That's hella scary.
I would go crazy literally because it's
Because you're going to be stuck with people.
yeah, you're gonna be stuck with people. You're not at home. You don't feel home. Of course, it's an airport. It's not a hotel even, so it's not comfortable. It will never be comfortable. I've never tried sleeping in an airport. I wouldn't want to.
And imagine staying there for 14
Yeah.
days.
So no, thank you. So when we got back here, it was announced that we were going on a lockdown.
A few days
Same with
before.
other countries, and a lot of people were suffering, and it was crazy. It was almost taking a toll in my mental state. and also being a germaphobe, like I wouldn't want to go out. I didn't go out for like
A couple of months.
a couple of months.
For you guys who aren't from the
Love it.
Philippines, for the people out there at the back. So if you're not from the Philippines, then well, let me tell you that per household, only one representative gets to leave because you get this thing called a quarantine pass,
Yeah,
and you basically chose a tribute for your household.
yeah.
And I was that tribute. I was the tribute, and so no one from this household left except for me. But then I think everyone got, what's the term? Stir crazy. You guys know the term?
No.
Stir crazy when you just keep on getting steered the same direction, basically doing the same thing or getting stuck. Cabin fever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So every now and then they would sneak out with me in the car. So
just her.
I did.
I literally I never went out of the house.
Yeah, it was also quite the hassle to leave the house because when you come back home,
You have to disinfect everything.
Yeah.
disinfect everything.
So this is what we do.
and what we recommend everyone else does
Yeah.
too.
If you have something to add, let us know on Twitch. But this is what we do.
Rerun said we should play Uno. Uno cards?
We could
We
next
could.
time.
Yeah, we don't have the cards right now.
We did, but they got wet in the rain.
Oh, are they gone?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're all destroyed.
Okay. So anyways, whenever we would go out of the house, like for groceries, so like the latter part, actually until maybe this time, it's me now who's doing the groceries because I still find it therapeutic.
He likes the
I like-
groceries.
Like before the pandemic, I like going to the groceries and like just check out stuff, and I don't know, it's relaxing for me.
It's
So
not for me.
so it's like fine, I'll do it. Like after a few months. So whenever I would go out and buy groceries, when I go home, all the stuff we would put it outside, like in a table outside, and then we prepare a mix of
Bleach
water.
solution.
bleach water solution, and then we wipe down everything from the grocery.
Everything.
Everything.
Every inch.
Every inch.
Every inch. And
Even
then,
our slippers, we have to disinfect
Yeah,
it
we
with the
disinfect-
solution.
like our feet. Actually, I found it more convenient to disinfect when you're wearing slippers than
Yes.
shoes. Because like slides, you can just throw like the bleach solution and
Over it.
just get disinfected. Like not with shoes, not with my shoes.
Unless you want to ruin them.
Rerun said, okay, that's a bit much.
it
we're really scared of this.
Well,
Yeah, I guess it's a bit much. When I think of it, it's exhausting to go out and go back home just thinking of it and like disinfecting like slippers and the clothes. The clothes don't even go inside.
Yeah.
We take off like of course our underwears will stay intact, but like the shorts, it goes to a hamper outside.
And we immediately wash them.
Yeah.
so we come into the house with only in our underwear.
I think it's just because we can't risk having the virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even our phones,
Everything.
everything that we
Bags.
we bring outside that we have to bring inside the house, we disinfect everything.
Yeah, he said better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be in a hospital bed saying like,
Yeah.
I should have bleached my phone.
And I think we've seen a lot of stories on how people who are infected are in their situation. Like they can't even talk to their family or friends.
Yeah.
Or, all they have are the frontliners with them.
Yeah. and they have their phones with them too, but like
That's all you have.
Yeah, like after a few hours, you'd max out all your news feed.
And imagine,
True.
because we're already quarantined and we're
Yeah.
already going crazy, what more
Yeah,
that you're alone and you just have your phone?
yeah.
I think that would drive
Yeah.
you nuts.
Plus, all the hospitals in the Philippines are filled up to the brim, so they'll most likely set you up in
Temporary.
some sort of a
Yeah.
tent outside. I don't know. It's gonna be really, not comfortable at all.
Yeah.
Essentially, all of your life's comforts. But yeah, most likely you'd end up in some sort of, even if you have the cash funds for it.
Why?
Maven said she's smelling something.
She's sleeping.
I can't.
Where was I? I mean, yeah, sucky hospitals. I didn't want to be in a sucky hospital. I don't know. Just,
I mean, we wouldn't be, but
And in general, I mean,
wouldn't-
hospitals have a lot of terms.
yeah, well,
if we had the choice, we wouldn't be there. But all the hospitals are filled up and with a long queue.
yeah, well, I mean, regardless where I don't want to end up in a hospital, but like,
Either way,
I don't want to get the virus and get like the worst symptoms.
Corona.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'd rather be safe. I'd rather be tired and exhausted from disinfecting stuff than like be in a hospital bed. So
yeah, I think it's also worth it to, I don't know, be comfortable once you are home.
yeah.
Like you feel the security that everything's
Yeah, yeah.
disinfected.
Yeah, you can just lay
I
around.
can touch anything.
Yeah.
Touch my eyes.
Yeah. Touch my eye.
I can touch my eye if I wanted and not be afraid of corona.
Yeah. I feel bad for our dogs though, especially
Oh
Zeus.
yeah.
Because Zeus is a Lhasa Apso. If you guys are familiar with
Zeus, come here.
he's sleeping. So we have a dog Zeus. He's white.
He'll be up in a bit and come to us, I guess.
Yeah. He always, before the pandemic happened,
Yeah.
he's always with us wherever we go. Like, unless it was like an airplane ride,
Yeah.
he's always with us. We even snuck him in hotels, in hotels that were not allowed.
I'm trying to read Reverend's message because it's not showing on my phone. He said, lick the walls or the floor. You
can in our home.
That's how clean.
Yeah. We disinfect the floors too.
Yes. Door handles, light switches,
Yeah.
remotes.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we do that too. So when we were in lockdown, his mom would bring us like groceries every week, right? So and his mom would
supply pack.
yeah
Care supply.
care supply.
Airdrop.
So his mom would bring us groceries, and she would like. Well, her mom's not a germaphobe, so she would come in.
I was
and-
afraid for her.
Yeah, but I guess she's as protected as she thinks she can. So she would come in fresh from the grocery store, come in, just chit chat for a bit. Sometimes we would eat together, and then she would leave. So we would. When she leaves, we would disinfect the floors, the door handles, like everything where she went. Not that we're.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah,
Nothing
nothing
personal.
personal.
It's just
Or
that
her
we want our environment to be super clean and safe for us to walk around in.
Yeah.
The soles of her shoes could have taken, what do you call that? Acquired some virus.
Yeah.
Unlike most Asian houses, in our house we don't really take off our footwear when you
Yeah,
come
we
in.
don't.
We don't.
Yeah, it's an Asian thing, but I find it annoying.
Especially when we were in Thailand.
Thailand,
Oh my
Malaysia.
god.
We went to Malaysia. We went to like vape shops in Malaysia.
Oh my god.
There were like several shops that require you to take off your shoes. And I'm like, are you
No.
kidding me?
It's a shop!
It's a shop!
It's a shop!
So like, no thank you, we'll find a different store that doesn't require us to take off our shoes.
Which was really hard.
Yeah.
But did you find any?
Yeah. We found several.
In Thailand, the hostel we stayed at.
Everyone was like, just don't wear shoes.
Yeah, in Thailand, the hostel we stayed at required you to take off your shoes entering. I mean, and the floors would sometimes be wet because you would have to walk in through the reception, walk through like a shower area, and then up the stairs to the room. It was just disgusting.
And it's really uncomfortable wearing or being on barefoot.
In a public place.
In a public place. And in general, even at home, I'm not used to being barefoot unless, there's like a cockroach near my slippers and I can't reach it. Then I would do that, but no.
What?
So yeah, the whole point is we don't take off our shoes here. For convenience,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the whole story why they would come in with their footwear and then we'd have to bleach it down afterwards. Yeah.
So that was the last time that we went out of the country for vacation. Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Because when March came...
Oh, we were supposed to go to Singapore when we were in Malaysia.
Yeah.
We stayed there for a month.
But did not.
But when we got to Malaysia, we found out that it was like worse in Singapore. So we decided not to go. Because of course, we were scared for our lives.
Yeah.
We were in a different country to begin with. So, no thank you. I mean, Singapore can wait.
Singapore can wait.
Hopefully, if the world doesn't end this year, we'll go to Singapore.
Because the two of us haven't been to Singapore. She has.
I went there alone. Slightly alone.
But the stories from Singapore are all good. But because it was such a waste too. Because from Malaysia, it was just like a $12 bus ride. For how many hours is that? Like 4, 6?
I'm not sure.
It wasn't that long of a ride, and you would be in another country. And the whole concept of that is foreign to us because we live in a waterlocked country.
Yeah. If you're familiar with Philippines, it's basically like a bunch of islands. So
it's all one country.
We don't have a neighboring country. We always have to ride a plane to get out of the country.
Yeah. So
maybe the world will not end, or maybe it will, maybe it won't.
I don't know. Let's just make the most of what
maybe
we have.
aliens will, finally kill us all.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but
wow, what a shock!
What a shock!
At this point,
yeah. I don't think it will. Like, personally, I don't think it will. I think.
Yes.
I mean, even in like before the internet, a lot of bad things happen all over the world. It's just now that we have like
maybe the aliens would be sick. Maybe they created the virus.
Maybe. What? You wanna go down? Okay, he wants to go down. I think. Bye. But yeah.
So I don't think it'll end. Oh, another thing I forgot.
Oh, what?
So when we were, until now, when we would order food from outside.
Yes.
Did you think we're like crazy? Or,
We are crazy.
What we are. We are healthy
clean.
right now.
We're
Crazy
so-
clean.
We're healthy. We're virus free. So whenever we would order food from outside, like I don't know what you guys call it there. We have Food Panda here, Grab Food.
It's like Uber Eats.
Yeah, yeah, like Uber Eats or like Postmates.
DoorDash, yeah.
Where was I? So yeah, whenever we would order food, when it arrives outside by the gate, take it, put it on the table outside. If we could disinfect, like if it was like in a plastic cup, like Starbucks or whatever, we would wipe down the cups with the bleach solution. Also the straw, because it has usually it has like a plastic casing, so we would wipe that.
Thanks for watching it, Maven. He said he's gonna go back to work, but he's still gonna listen.
Okay. Also, we would like the hot food that we get. So there's like a window. Well, there's a window outside, like in front of the house. So one person from the inside of the house would like bring a plate, like
ceramic plate,
like a ceramic plate, through the window. Then the other person on the outside with the food delivery would transfer the food to the ceramic plate, and then if it's sometimes we would reheat it like in the oven for
how long?
20-30 minutes.
At what temperature?
So I go.
This is very specific.
Yeah, of course I had to Google. I googled how long, on what temperature does the virus die,
and for how long?
So it says 50 degrees Celsius. We use Celsius here, so it's 50 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. It would kill forgot the exact number, like 15,000 or 20,000, 15,000 like viruses.
Bacteria.
Yeah.
Those things.
Virus count.
Microscopic beings.
Yes. So yeah. Good. So I would do usually like over 100 degrees Celsius, just to make sure. But yeah, but sometimes if it arrives like still hot, you wouldn't reheat it again. So that's that.
So that's our whole COVID care routine.
COVID care routine.
Let us know what yours are. But yeah, halfway through the year, it's the start of the 10s, like 10s, the 20s, the 30s. Yeah. It's the start of the 10s, and what a great way to start a decade.
10s.
It's the start of the 20s.
Oh, 20s. No, yeah, the 20s.
Yeah, that's why they said all the 20s are cursed, because 1920 was not that good.
Really?
1820 was not that good, and now we're in 2020. Doesn't look great.
Yeah. But I guess we're still here after, like, the human civilization is still here, so we'll make it out alive.
The lucky few.
Yeah. So yeah, what else?
Well, how do people celebrate stuff during the pandemic?
His birthday's coming up.
It's his birthday next week.
It's his birth month.
Yay!
So I don't know how.
I'm not excited about it like this.
How can you be excited about it?
Well, you're always not excited for your birthday. So when
okay,
so every time.
It's time to roast me
we
now.
haven't introduced each other.
Oh my
you
god!
Guys, they don't know you on Twitch.
I'm Johnny.
He's the oldest.
I am Gabriel.
He's the middle child. But sometimes I feel like he's the oldest.
Yeah, he's more mature.
And I'm Shishi. Most of you know me by Sushi because of my Twitch account and also my games account.
Yeah.
We also have this cool matching tattoos. It's faded by now, but
We got it a few years.
Can you see this?
So we have this matching. Oh no, it's because of the light.
Overexposed.
There.
There you go.
And for the YouTube crowd,
Since I'm the oldest, mine is shaded up top.
and that's the middle
Middle
sibling.
child.
Mine is shaded in the middle.
And of course, the bunso, the last one. But it's already fading.
We really need to get it reached.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the story.
We will after the pandemic.
That's who we are.
Yeah.
That's our name.
I see people having their tattoos done already.
Can't yet.
They're like,
It can wait.
It
It's
can-
not
Yeah, it's not urgent. I mean, I haven't had my haircut done like since the pandemic happened. I mean, barbershops are open, right?
They just opened like a day ago or something.
But no, thank you. No.
If you look at our previous thumbnails of our videos, you would see I didn't sport this type of hair. But luckily we had like this razor. It was meant to shave your facial hair, but we used it anyways to make me a skinhead, or I don't know what you call it, but like a number one bald.
Yeah.
Sort of bald. And never had this haircut since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna die from a long hair, so
Yeah. How would they even disinfect the whole like barbers or salon?
well, I've seen as like an Instagram story of one person. He went to a barber shop. The barber was in full on PPE.
Okay. Not scary at all.
Full on suit.
Not scary at all.
With what do you call that? The face shield.
Acrylic shield.
With the thing.
Hazmat suit.
Hazmat suit. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was white.
I mean,
How will their fingers fit in through the
snip,
scissors?
snip.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
I won't find out.
Yeah. So, no. So yeah, I guess I'll be sporting a long hairdo for 2020 or
Until things.
until we have a vaccine for it.
Because before the whole virus scare happened, we had our haircuts every 2 weeks. So it was fairly consistent, same style for years. And I preferred it that way because you just wake up and then it's done.
I'm imagining how they will reveal that there's already a vaccine for. Is it like an PS5 reveal? Like, they have to,
A keynote. It's a keynote topic.
and now we have our vaccine.
And then there's a huge syringe.
Yeah.
A giant syringe. And the crowd goes wild. Man, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, your birthday. Going back to his birthday.
It's so easy
So-
to get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to fix something. Keep talking.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna have his birthday next week. But yeah, he said earlier he's not excited. He's not excited every year for his birthday.
Why though? Like,
Virus or not?
Yeah, virus, pandemic or not, he's not excited.
who is? And
Your
why?
mom. Your mom. Your mom.
Why is it so exciting?
So unlike him, his mom is very sociable, likes to entertain people, likes to have events.
Celebrative.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Very
Festive.
Festive.
Yeah. Her mom's very festive. And so every year his mom would ask him like, so what do you want to do for your birthday?
It's as if it's her birthday.
Yeah. And he'd be like, I don't know, just dinner.
A small, nice
dinner,
dinner.
family dinner.
And it always ends up not being.
Nice. And his mom would tell me like, okay, so you invite these people, invite his friends. Would surprise him for his birthday. He wouldn't know, blah blah blah.
So it happens every year, so it's not a surprise
Yeah.
anymore.
His mom would like his mom would get catering service, invite like even her friends would go. Be like a big event. Like
That sounds like her.
People from different cities would travel to where the event is and would party. So yeah, I mean, you would still have fun at the
I
end
would.
of the
And it's so much work. And I am an introvert, and I don't really like that much people, even if they are my good friends. If I have them in such a huge number, and I'm supposed to be the entertainer since it's my event,
Yeah.
everyone wants to talk to you, and it's just so crazy.
Yeah.
And you'd be so exhausted by the end of it all. And it usually would end at like 5 or 6 in the morning. I'm not so excited about that. But this year, I don't know what will happen.
We'll see.
Even if it's just us, I'll be fine with eating the food.
Yeah. This is Zeus, by the way, the one I was talking about earlier.
The spoiled baby.
He was the first dog.
Yeah.
He was our first
Smartest.
dog. Yeah.
So far.
So he, before the pandemic, he would go with us everywhere. Like
You would.
in the mall, in the park, restaurants, hotels. She bought a, what do you call it? A stroller.
Stroller.
A stroller.
A dog stroller.
A dog
A
stroller.
pram for you British folks.
Because it's hard for him to just go on a harness and a leash.
Because he stands up.
He stands up. He
walks.
gets very excited when he goes outside. Never
Super
gets old for
friendly.
him. Yeah, super friendly.
He hops.
He helps. He would go anywhere. So we got him a stroller.
Right?
Yeah. On rare occasions, he would jump out of the stroller.
When he gets really, really excited.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel bad for him because now with the pandemic, of course, we wouldn't want to
Risk him.
bring him outside and disinfect him.
We can't bleach him down.
Yeah.
We can wash him down though, but like
Yeah.
I know that it's not recommended that they take a shower every day.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
give me your ball.
Where's Zach? He hasn't been in the...
He's right below you.
He's Zach.
So we have 3 dogs.
I think he's sleeping.
Yeah. 1 Lhasa Apso. That's Zeus. 2 toy poodles.
Oh!
There he is.
This is Zach.
And I know you can't
You
see
can't
him.
see-
You can't see him
I'll
because
carry him. They can't see
This
him.
is Zoe.
you're like a green screen too.
This
Okay.
is Zoe.
This is Zach.
And you guys have seen Zeus. He doesn't want to be carried all the time.
So
The biggest baby.
Zoe is 1 year old. She just turned 1 last month.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. We had a party for her.
Yeah. Well, just us.
right.
And this is Zeus. He's turning 2 on October.
And I don't know, this is the youngest.
This is the youngest. He's 7 months.
7 months old.
Cute doggos.
Almost
yeah.
an adult.
Almost an adult. They're all adults now. But still a baby. Look at that.
This guy eats the most, though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This guy, I don't think he ever gets full.
He doesn't eat, he vacuums out the food.
So his nickname, we call him Monster, because he would, when you would drop food. Well, I was able to train him to like not go after the food when you drop it, but like when you say go, he would just
Vacuum the
He would
food.
just vacuum the food like oh.
Like a whole bowl would be
Yeah.
gone in 10 seconds or less.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He doesn't chew, he just sucks it all in.
But he's the sweetest.
Yeah.
Out of all of these dogs, he's the sweetest. He just wants hugs and kisses, but
And
he can't
food.
kiss you because you
Zoe.
eat your shit.
Yeah. Look at this. Hungry ka na? Look at his head tilt. Hungry ka na?
Are you hungry?
Hungry ka na? Well, it's basically asking him if he's hungry, and he would always tilt his head. He's always hungry.
He's always hungry.
Zuma! There
What's
you go.
that?
He just ate shit.
Oh my god!
Great job, Zach.
Well, almost.
Zach!
Stay here.
Stop. Yeah, so those are our dogs.
Another reason why we call him Monster because he eats poop.
He's a poopy monster.
Yeah.
That's
Poopy
what.
eater.
Okay. But yeah, he's really sweet. We just have to brush his mouth or give him a shower more than the rest of them. But I think these dogs really keep us sane,
Yeah.
Look, he's
especially
standing up.
getting stuck in the house.
Yeah, and I heard I've seen on I've seen on social media, like on Facebook, I think that in America, the what do you call it, like the adoption houses for dogs there?
Foster
Yeah,
kennels.
yeah. It like during the pandemic,
They were abandoned?
they were empty.
Oh
No, they were empty.
Oh, people got the dogs.
People got the dogs.
Okay, that's
Like-
good.
I guess, and I can relate because when we used to work in an office, I would dream of having a dog, but I
Right.
wouldn't want to leave him in the house alone for more than 8 hours.
Throw their ball. They want to throw.
For more than 8 hours and just be
Yeah.
alone.
They'd be so sad.
Yeah, they'd be so sad. So, luckily now that we have more time with them,
They're so clingy.
yeah.
They are. But yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
We still have 6 more months to see how this year turns out.
Hopefully, it gets better.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, I guess what's important is that people are careful.
Yeah.
You
Be
take,
like us.
yeah, you take whatever safety precaution you need and you know to take care of yourself from getting infected. Regardless if you get the worst symptoms or like if you're asymptomatic, it doesn't matter because it's worse if you're asymptomatic because you'd be infecting other people and they might get it worse. So
Yeah.
just
Practice social distancing.
social distancing.
And remember, the face masks, they are not for you. They are for people around you
Yeah.
True.
that might be affected of what you might have.
Zap. But yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you
For watching.
Yeah, thank you for
tuning in,
watching, tuning in.
chatting in with us. I really like this chat feature.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. That's why it's really special streaming because we get to talk to people
Yeah.
real time. And that's why I started streaming because it feels kind of lonely playing alone sometimes. And you get to chat with people, you know.
Yeah, this is the. So for. I don't know if you guys have heard, this is the first time for those who just came in or didn't catch it. This is the first time we're doing like a live stream.
Yeah.
So.
A simulcast.
Simulcast.
Because it used to be just us filming ourselves, put it on YouTube, edit some stuff that might be like a technical issue or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's cool to be interacting with
It's much more
your
fun.
Yeah.
the people watching.
And actually, I've met a lot of friends on Twitch because of, you know, like Maven. Hi, Maven. Sa saleswoman in DVD. Yeah, that's me. They call me saleswoman because I sell them out when I play to the killer. Because you tried playing that game, right?
Yeah.
So the killer, every time he tries to chase me, I run around those people that I'm playing with and they get snatched instead of me. So yeah, that's what they call me.
I played it once. I almost flipped.
It's
You
nerve-wracking.
know what he did? When the gen exploded, he was like, whoa! He went 360.
Beautiful. 6. It's a TikTok meme. Okay.
Alright, well, I have to go back to work in a bit.
Okay. I have to sleep. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys again next week. And take care and stay safe.
Stay safe.
For those on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like and leave a comment. Bye.
Bye.